Hello and welcome to my Uber's seasonal round 5 game in the losers bracket. Unfortunately, last week, essentially, I had real life to do, and I ended up actually getting the activity loss because I was revising for my exam on the day that I said we'd schedule, and completely ended up missing the time. Completely my fault, completely fair. So, he's brought this team. Okay, he's used this team a few times now. Sub-Seed Shaman actually kind of fists it, but I do need to get my rocks up in order for that to be the case. I don't know if that's SDP'd on, but if it's not, this is a pretty relatively easy matchup for me. So yeah, I'm going to lead off with Sableye, in general. There's nothing that really immediately threatens it. I don't actually know all the sets, I just looked through his replays to see. Oops. That is Bird talking to me. So he's leading off with his Alolan Muck. He's going to try and fish for poison on my Sableye, which is perfectly reasonable. I'm just going to go for Wisp here. He goes for Poison Fang, so he tries to badly poison me. Interesting. Also kind of scumbaggy. No, like that's like a reasonable thing to do. I know that he just revealed Pursuit, but I would rather go Hardened Groudon. Does he badly poison me here? He's getting unlucky right now. But we can just Toxic on the incoming Arceus switch in. Yep. And then kind of want to just go hard into Shaman, but it's not really worth it. Honestly, Sableye is fine, so yeah, he does go for the Toxic. I did think that would be potentially the case. And now here, I want to just go hard into my Zygarde in anticipation of his switch and being the... I was actually thinking Muck rather than Chansey, but this is fine by me. Because I can sub up and I can start coiling on up. Because he doesn't have a fantastic answer for this, in all honesty. As he's Arceus Ground, he's got the Judgment, which can break my sub in this form, but because he's Toxic, Ice Beam, Defog, and Recover, he can't actually break a Zygarde Completes sub, I think. And also there's always the chance of full powers and things, which is why I went for the Glare right there. I mean, if it turns out he can actually break a Zygarde Complete sub, then I'm going to be a little bit sad. But Zygarde Complete, I don't think it takes 25% from this thing. It takes another 2 subs in order to get down there. Or I can just coil this turn because he's obviously going to go for the Judgment again. If he goes for Toxic here, he is just a god. And I clearly deserve to lose, so... So now, yep, back at my thing. I'm actually at more health than I would have been if I went for a couple subs. So now I can sub again. And... oh, fuck. Oh well, we're gonna go for the full power then. Ah, shit, he got me. Got me good. But this is fine, because I'm still gonna get a full kill here, because Ho-Oh... Not an answer because he gets smacked down, and then this does super effective damage, so he's got to go into Celesteela here. Does he go for the Protect here? If he has it, he does. Oh, damn. Only get damage off with Zygarde. He played that really well, so credit to him where credit is due. That Arceus is incapable of preventing my rocks now, so that's what I'm going for. And then they'll be really, really useful for the rest of the game. I do not want to go into Sableye if he goes out into his Groudon. Goes into Chansey. Ooh, that's actually a fair point. Okay. I'm going to go out into my Shaman here. As he goes for the Heal Bell. This is fine. I'm going to go for the sub. Does he go for Seismic Toss? No, he goes for the Toxic, and now I can Leech Seed. This is quite an anti-stall team, so I should be okay. Ooh, Wish. Interesting. I'm going to go for Seed Flare, just try and catch something on the switch in. He goes into the Alolan Muck, which is fine. Do we get the -2 Spadef? We do. Interesting. I'm going to go for the Air Slash. Just scout out how much... Wow. Okay. Not an answer. This is just outright not an answer. As he goes into Celesteela. This is fine. Fine and good. I can just go for Seeds. And then he's just gonna struggle and just lose a lot of health to this thing. Ho-Oh, I'm fine with this. I can Leech Seed. He has to Roost, so yep. Kinda wanna just double Leech, but Seed Flare is fine. Because it means that Chansey is less reliable to switch in if we get the Spadef drop, which is it's like an 80% chance too, so I don't consider getting Spadef drops with this thing hacks. Flinches as well, it's 60 odd %, so it's in my favor. Please no. Nah man, this is not ending well for anyone other than me. That's a dead Chansey. Chansey didn't do anything for the rest of my team though, so that's fine. Goes into Celesteela now. I'm just going to go for another Leech Seed. As we can just sub. I'm losing a net of 4% per turn as he just forfeits that entire first game. Okay. I mean, his counterplay to Subseed Skymin is not that solid, so I can understand why he would do that. Let me close. Okay, so now it's on to game 2. Oh my god. Bird's having a go at me for doing the thing. I want to use the Fire Seers team. I shouldn't. I shouldn't really want to, but I really want to use this Fire Seers team. It's so bad, but it's so fun. So yeah, this is a team that Shrang actually made with Fire Seers. It's got stuff on it, and he's brought a Webs team. Fuck's sake! Actually, this is fine. What am I talking about? There's a Shuckle on my screen. There should not be a Shuckle on my screen. You two. That's almost certainly going to be Arceus Ghost, but it's still fine for me. So I'm genuinely okay with this. He should Encore this turn. He does not. Okay, I'm just going to go for the spin. As now he Encores, that's fine. Because I force him to go into his Arceus Ghost here. Yep. Don't really want him just hard switching in on this thing on me. Let's go into Lando T. As he goes for the Shadow Claw, that's fine by me. I'm just going to go for the U-turn here. As he goes into his Shuckle. Now here he should Encore. So I'm going to Toxic. And now go into Lando T, and then U-turn. Or EQ. EQ could be fine. Nope, U-turn it is. So he's gone into his Arceus Ghost. This is fine. I have a Fizdef Kyogre. Let's just go out into Fortress, because we can just Toxic here. And if he SDs, I'm fine with that, so yeah, this is more than fine for me. Because of the way that Shadow Force works and the fact that he really shouldn't want to burn a Z move on a Fortress, I'm relatively okay just to stay in with Fortress until eventually these hazards go off, so... He does choose to SD, that's fine. Because he could go for Shadow Claw here rather than Shadow Force, I'm going to go for the Jarabole. Yep, that does nothing though. And now he's only got one turn left, so he should go for his Z move here. I don't have a normal resist on the team. A normal resist? Normal type is what I was saying. Can I beat this team if webs stay up? I can, but it's difficult. Can't sack Ray. Kyogre's nice because it can live anything from anything. Lando T is nice again. Fireseus is just a meme, but it also checks the Xerneas and the Lucario decently. Xerneas is my win con. So honestly, I kind of think that sacking Fortress is okay here. Yeah. He can easily just sack off his Shuckle here though, so don't really want to give him the opportunity to just do that. I'm going to go out into my Rayquaza, because Rayquaza doesn't really allow anything to set up. And he does go into Shuckle, so let's just go for the Dragon Ascent, don't reveal anything about our set. And here, he should probably think that, yeah. Yveltal is the play there, so that's fine by me. Oblivion Wing should be his play here, but I think what I should do, kind of want this to stick around in general, so don't really want to just sack it off here. I kind of just want to go hard into Xerneas, because with a Lucario and a Pidon, and not really an opportunity to set up ever, ooh. Or I can set up now. Oh, down. I wanted to just go for Moonblast in case of that, but the fact that he went for Foul Play there made me think he might be Scarf. Scarf is something that you do see sometimes on these teams. That's unfortunate for him. That crit right there is just genuinely unfortunate for him. Just got a notification from my phone. I do not want to look at you right now. Let's just go for another Moonblast as he does go for the SD. Should go for Fire Punch here. Yeah, just should go for Fire Punch here. But Lando T is honestly the least useful thing currently on the team, so I'm going to go into that. As he goes for the Dragon Claw, it was still to catch the Rayquaza on the switch in. Fire Punch and Dragon Claw do the same thing there. So I'm just going to go for E-Speed here. The way I've played this implies Band, but he does go out into Yveltal anyway. We can't live a Foul Play, but I'm just going to go into Xerneas. It's kind of obvious, and if he goes for Oblivion Wing, that's just my fault. But no, he did go for Foul Play. I'm just going to go for Moonblast here, because at this point Lucario's VP kills me anyway, so there's not really a point in not. Also, I think that I do just literally die to... Nope, okay. I would have gone for Oblivion Wing if I had it there if I was him, but he didn't seem to want to. Goes into Xerneas here. I have Roar on this Fireseus. Shrang would be so happy. Oh, done. I don't think that killed, because I'm clearly not fast, so... Although I am actually powerful. It might have genuinely killed. Let's just go for Fire Blast here. As he goes hard into the Xerneas. Okay. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Well, can't mind. He parried me. That's unfortunate. I would rather he not do that, but as we do see, that would not have killed me at +2, so I don't feel as bad about the miss now. Although missing as many of them in a row as he did is kind of just shitty. And now here he's got to bank off of me missing or getting full parried. And like, that's not even that unlikely. If he goes for SD here and wins the game, that's just fair play. He played the odds to the best he could, and this is the same way I would have played it as well, so no bad feelings or anything. Darn. Kyogre, you don't live a +2 hit. Might need... Might need an Active God here. Nope. He's gonna go for BP here. Shit. Fuck. Oh well, it happens. I'm not saving that replay. Let's go with this team. This is a meme team as well, so I don't generally care about Ubers when I'm in losers bracket, to be entirely honest. It seems like a lot of work every single week, and I can't really be asked to do that. The full para and then into misses and shit is just unfortunate. What can you do? Although the 2 Fire Blast misses, if one of them had hit, I would have preferred that, being entirely honest. Because if one had hit the Xerneas, I probably would have just gone for the second one because it would have killed, and then could have just gone for the Zed's Fire Blast and just killed the Lucario without risking the miss. But oh well, these things happen. He's taking a while to pick his third team. My next team doesn't really work as like a solid team, so yeah, I'll just pause until it accepts. Okay, so this is the team that he's brought this game, and if the Xerneas goes down and the Groudon is weakened, Mega T-Tar wins, which would just be amazing. I would love that so much. Sebesty Arceus can also put in work. I'm going to lead off with Scarf Shaman because this is my way of dealing with Deoxys speed. He should hard switch here into his Arceus because not getting up any... Ow. Not getting up any anything would have been terrible for him. Kind of just expecting to go hard back into that thing now. Wait, what the fuck is my switch in? Can you tell? Mega T-Tar might be able to live a hit, but it probably doesn't. Fuck. I need to put him in range of my own equal as E-speed, so... This is... my god, no! No, I was lefties, no! Well, that means I'm out of this thing. This isn't even fun. Wait, what the fuck? You should just go Gengar here. But I didn't, so oh well. He should go Gengar here in all honesty, and I do still technically have a chance. So, he's Life Orb. If he stays in, he dies anyway, so my play is to Dragon Ascent. Yep. For exactly the reason shown. That's what I was just saying then, so can't be mad. If he goes into Yveltal, he does, I'm instantly going hard Groudon. Like, no, I'm not taking this damage that you think that I deserve. Goes for the Oblivion Wing here, so that... Oh, fuck. Didn't consider that. Balls. Well, I need Shaman to just knock this thing out after Life Orb, which it can do. So... Thanks for watching.